There's something down that hole. I don't think it was a catfish because it kicked me. And the last time I checked, catfish don't have legs. So I want to say it's a snapping turtle. I'm going to go back down, try to pull it up. So I still couldn't get him. He went deeper in the hole, and but he turned around, and now his tail and his shell is pointing towards me. So I think I can reach in the hole, grab his tail and his shell, and pull him out. So I'm gonna go back down, hopefully get him this time. Woo! That is a big boy. Look at those puppy paws. Man, he gave me one heck of a fight. Man. That is a heavy snapping turtle. I'd probably say it weighs close to 50 pounds. Man, look at those paws. There you go. So I found this little guy when I was walking on the beach. I picked him up and I put him inside this shell so I could keep him safe, so I could go back to the truck and find something to help him. Because when you flip him over, he has this giant leech underneath, and with him being so young and being so small, this leech could cause a lot of problems. But I found tweezers in my truck, so I'm gonna go ahead, remove the leech, and let this little guy go. So I know this is not a turtle, but I had to show you guys this giant fox snake that I found cooling off underneath this small waterfall on the side of the river. This snake has to be at least 4 feet long. So I decided to go ahead and take him for a swim in the river. Now most people don't know this, but fox snakes are not aggressive at all. They almost never bite, but they act like they're going to bite. But still, do not try this because you never know what can happen. I cannot believe this. I found so many painted turtles that need my help. They just drained this pond and they're getting ready to fill it in with dirt. So all these turtles have nowhere to go. So I need to save as many as I can. Okay, so I ended up saving 9 turtles because there's no water nearby. So they would not have made it. And this painted turtle, for some reason, is missing an eye and a foot. I don't even know how he's still alive. Now, there's a swamp about 10 miles from my house full of painted turtles. So I'm going to drop these guys off over there, and I think they're gonna love their new home. It's been a little over a week, and I went back to the pond, and I ended up finding all these baby turtles hatching. Now, they're lucky because they had nowhere to go, and the seagulls were planning on having baby turtles for dinner. Now I ended up saving 13 baby turtles, and now I'm going to take them to the swamp and let them go right where I dropped off all the other turtles. But I still can't believe how small these turtles are. I'm holding 13 baby turtles in one hand, and baby turtles are on their own from day one, which is such a crazy concept that something so small and so fragile can make it on its own in the wild. So I just saved all these tadpoles from a puddle that's drying up next to the river that they were trapped in. I just caught this young snapping turtle when I was fishing, and he's so angry. This guy definitely needs to go to anger management. And my favorite part about snapping turtles are their tails. They have these dinosaur looking spikes. I mean, come on, you cannot tell me that this tail does not look just like a dinosaur tail. Alright, so maybe I have it all wrong. I don't think that he's angry. I think he just wants to give me a kiss. That's what he's trying to do. Yep. He's so cute. So this is the heaviest snapping turtle I've ever caught. It weighed 68 pounds. I had to relocate it because it got into a pond in a neighborhood area where kids were throwing rocks at it trying to kill it. Now I understand to a point why the kids thought they could do this because snapping turtles are dangerous, but people need to understand that snapping turtles won't bother anyone if you just leave them alone. Now this guy was easily over 50 years old and he was super healthy when I caught him, and it was like catching a living, breathing dinosaur. Now I just found this baby snapping turtle crossing the road, and it's crazy to think that this cute little guy one day will end up being just a giant, just like that 68-pound snapping turtle that I had to catch and relocate. I was walking on the beach and I found this baby painted turtle the size of my thumbnail. He's so small and he's very cute. Now usually when you find one, you find a whole bunch because that means that the nest just hatched. But I haven't seen any other baby painted turtles, so I hope the rest of them made it. I was swimming in the river and I found this giant snapping turtle that was crossing the river, and he had so much stuff growing on his shell, it almost looked like he had green hair. Now this stuff will end up rotting his shell, so this guy is coming home with me, but we're gonna get him all cleaned up. Alright, so after 3 days I got him all cleaned up. He looks a lot better, he looks healthier, and also he's ready to go find him some ladies. Now, I also had to remove like 20 leeches from his head, his legs, and his tail, but I bet he feels a lot better. And then I fed him a whole pack of raw chicken breast, and he ate those like it was nothing. And now I'm going to take him back right where I found him and let him go. Now, if you were to tell me this is a real dinosaur, I would believe you 100%. This is a sulcata tortoise that we had to rescue because the owners could not take care of him anymore. He is just over 50 years old and still young and weighs just over 100 pounds.
You got me.